We're back for divide decimals. Let's go ahead and label this assignment. Now this one had 5 questions on it, and I just kind of skimmed through them, and it looks like most of them you're dividing a decimal by a decimal. Let me check again. Decimal by decimal, decimal by decimal, decimal by decimal. So 1 through 4, you're dividing a decimal by a decimal. And then the very last one, you're dividing a decimal by a whole number. So I'm going to be nice and do the only decimal by a whole number with you, but I will also do number 1. So we will be working numbers 1 and 5 together. And hopefully I have enough room on my paper. I may have to turn the page. We'll find out. So number 1 says 1 and 36 hundredths divided by 8 hundredths. So I'm going to write that down like this. And that was 1 and 36 hundredths. Whenever you're dividing a decimal number by a decimal, then you need to first get the decimal in the divisor all the way to the right. So when we do that for this problem, to get it all the way to the right, that's going to be 2 jumps. Now, the inside decimal wants to copy what the outside decimal does. Our dividend decimal wants to copy what our divisor decimal did. So this one will also be moving 2 jumps. And it also ends up being all the way at the end. Now, sometimes when you move it, you end up having like extra space. Like let's say this one needed to move 3 jumps to get to the end. And when we move this one 3 jumps, we have this extra space. We would need to put a placeholder 0 to show that our decimal moved 3 jumps. Because if we just stop here, then we didn't move this one as much as we moved the outside one. But in this case, we basically just made both of them whole numbers. So I'm going to rewrite my problem. I don't like having all this there. It throws me off. I'm going to put an 8 on the outside and 136 on the inside. Now, I know my 8s really well, so I can just write down the quotient. Just kidding, I don't. Let's go through the steps. 8 will not fit into 1 because 8 is bigger than 1. 8 will fit into 13 one time. 8 times 1 is 8. 13 minus 8 is 5. Bring down your 6. 8 will fit into 56 7 times. 8 times 7 is 56, and 56 minus 56 is 0. I have no more numbers to bring down, and I have a remainder 0, so I am done. My quotient is 17. Let's go ahead and skip over to number 5 now. That one says, that's not what it says, 22 and 68 hundredths divided by 4. So when we have a whole number in the divisor spot, it doesn't need to move because it's already, the decimal's all the way to the right already. So this decimal is also not going to move. 22 and 68 hundredths. 4 won't fit into 2, but it will fit into 22 5 times. 4 times 5 is 20. And 22 minus 20 is 2. I like to go ahead and bring up my decimal here. Some people wait until the end, but when I'm not working these on graph paper, sometimes my numbers get a little bit shifted. And so if I wait till the end, sometimes I don't get it in the right spot. So I went ahead and brought up my decimal, and now I'm going to bring down my 6. 4 will go into 26 6 times. 4 times 6 is 24. 26 minus 24 is 2. Bring down my 8. 4 will go into 28 7 times. 4 times 7 is 28. And 28 minus 28 is 0. I have no more numbers to bring down, and I have a 0 remainder, so I'm done. My quotient is 5 and 67 hundredths. You can drop off that 0 at the very beginning, just like we saw on that first one. All right, go ahead and work all of the middle problems, 2, 3, and 4, on your own.